gonna use this soft trimmer, it's not gapped. I'm just gonna kind of basically outline the side of his ear. Now this is a C-cup area. At the start of the C-cup, we start making that curvature. The highest point is gonna be right here because we have the most distance from here to work with. So once we set that line, I'm gonna bald everything out. Next, we're gonna simply just clean up the C-cup area right here because it bugs me a little bit. Next, with our 1 guard lever open, this makes the half. We're gonna go 2 fingers above, and we're gonna start here in the deepest area, lever open. We're gonna go 2 fingers. So once we have that established here at the longest side, I'm gonna start connecting it on the left side, and you're just using the left corner. Lever open, we're gonna go a finger. So we only went 1 guard lever open on top to create that baseline. Now we're gonna split this in half. My lever's open. It gets kind of tricky when you start working with around the ear. So I'll rather make sure that it's set there so then I can just work my way all the way down. So now it's trimmer, lever open, 1 guard lever open, 2 guard lever open. So every single guideline is gonna be a finger. So same thing, we're gonna start in the highest point. Start just flicking out. It's super important as you start working towards those higher guards, you start kind of like flicking out. Next, repeat the process again with the 3 guard. Right there. 4 guard lever open, then I'll close it. See what happens. Setting guidelines, that's the first step in your fading process. The second step is gonna be to blend it, and the third step is gonna be to detail it. So the first step, we set our foundation, which is our guidelines. Now it's gonna be to blend in zones. So that's step number 2. I'm gonna be doing the open to close method. So we already set that line, but since we set it with our JRLs, which are less sharp than these clippers, I'm gonna go up again with the lever open. And I'm just gonna be working from the highest point to over here to the sideburn area, to the temple area. So once that's set, 3/4 open now. We're gonna almost be hitting the top of the line. Midway now, we're gonna hit the midway point of the line. We're gonna ball this out at the very end. 1/4 closed now. Go ahead and pull the skin on this side. I'm gonna close it all the way and hit the beginning of the line. Now I'm just gonna repeat the process on the other side. This other side of the line, I'm going in with the lever open again. You can hear it kind of cut a little bit. 3/4 open. Midway. We're going midway point of the line. We're not going any higher than that. I'm gonna close it and gently tap that beginning of the line right here. The next line, we're gonna grab our 1 guard lever open, start at the highest point right there, and we're kind of refining that line again. Then we have the option from going open to close or close to open. We're just gonna stick to the same method. So we're gonna go open to close. So I'm just gonna work this area and show you guys how I basically blend this whole line in one passing with the 1 and then the 1.5. So that's good. Then we'll go midway. I'm gonna close it. So that was just soften with the 1. Then I'm gonna go in with the half guard now. Same thing, lever open, but we're only gonna go about halfway point of that line, that 1 guard lever open. We're not going any higher. Now it's midway. I went from the 3/4 to the midway point. I'm gonna close it now. So we completely just finished blending this side right here, this whole side. Now, same thing applies. We have the 1 guard lever open. We just wanna make sure that this is all even, consistent. Then we started open on the other side. So I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna go closed. And I'm gonna baby tap the line right here. midway, the midway point. Then I'm gonna go 3/4 and then all the way open. Before I put on my half guard, we'll go close to open again. So we went open to close on the other side, but this side will go close to open. Barely, just gently tap. Gently tap, tap, tap. Midway. Then now open. If you guys are kind of confused on where to go where it's open, just know that the 1 guard lever open is right here. And we can go about midway point of that line. So basically cutting that 1 guard lever open in half with the lever open. Now we have that 2 guard lever open. So we can go about this 2 different ways. It's the same thing. So we'll attach the 2 guard, just like the last guard, we used the 1 to soften it. We're gonna use the 2 to soften that same line. So just with the lever closed right here, I'm just gonna tap the beginning of the line. And I'm not really gonna do a close to open, but we're just gonna go from that close to almost just the 3/4, and then that's basically it. 1.5 guard. We're just gonna blend this line out right there, and we're gonna go closed to open. Gonna go a little bit middle. 3/4 now. He also has that dip in the back, right? So that can be deceiving. 3/4. Now closed. So his hair's a little tricky right here. I want to start point cutting this. Because he does have more dense spots right there that my clipper just couldn't get.